You want to build confidence, like real confidence. You want to walk in a room and know that how you are who you say you are in a meaningful way. I can help you do that. The first thing you have to do is understand language. Let me break it down. In your native language, right? That's how you think. If you speak two languages, you're going to be thinking in two languages. And every word that builds an idea or the concept of self or your culture or what your culture think is important starts with meaning. And every word have a meaning. And if your culture have words that make you feel insignificant, then what you'll need to do, you'll need to understand the meaning of the word. You need to understand the images that that word is creating inside of you that probably was influenced by your culture or even yourself or your family. Then you need to dissect that. That needs to go into dissecting because you don't want to build confidence that can be crumbled if you lose material possession. Because there's a lot of people who have a lot of material possession and they're not that confident, but that's another story. But then you have people who have all the material possession and they have unwavering confidence because they understand the structure. Usually those people understand the structure and it's not, their confidence is not faulty. If you take things from them, they still have that confidence intact and can build right back up. So in order for you to build high confidence, high self-esteem, you need to see what your culture is teaching you based on the language. And then how you are thinking about yourself with that meaning of that language, because the words that is building the ideology or the narrative in your mind have a emotional attachment trajectory that is influencing how you feel about yourself. And in order to build that confidence, you need to dissect that framework. And this is what I teach at Certitude. See, here at Certitude, we don't teach the, oh, let's get cute, let's look pretty, and let's build confidence. No, I really educate women and break things down from the seed, or should I say, I'll say from the seed, and I build up the tree. So we can really see what's happening here. So when you build in confidence, it's not faulty. It's real confidence. No one can come and shake that. And even if it's like touched a little bit, you've been below this or below that way, you're never broken. So to build confidence, real confidence, is not about how you look. I don't care what nobody tell me. It's not about how you look. And everybody see this all the time. It can be like, that girl is so pretty, or that guy is so handsome. Why they're insecure? Because it's the way how they think. And if you're thinking in your native language, and if your native language have and the words and concepts of what confidence look like and you don't fit that bill, what's going to happen? Or you believe you don't fit that bill. Not even you don't, but you may believe that you don't fit that bill. Now you have to dissect what language means to you and what the meaning of those words that's creating a whole narrative or ideology or a dialogue. Because remember, a letter turns into a word, words turn into sentence turns into paragraph, and then it turns into a whole story. And that's formed thinking. Now you're going to think, and people think the same way how writing is put down on paper. We think the same way. So when you want to build confidence, now you have to go look at that structure. That structure must be examined. And you need to examine not only the meaning and the ideology and the concepts and how it's making you feel, but where the influence came from to build real confidence, unwavering confidence. And then once you start breaking down that mechanism, because they say you have to build confidence from inside out. Well, how do you do that? Change how you think. How do you truly change how you think? Change your association to the meaning and the emotional trajectory that is going to influence how you respond to it. Because everybody's emotional trajectory is going to be different. It all won't be the same. And this is what I teach here at Certitude. And this is how I became extremely confident. I would lose everything today, and now my confidence would be this high because I understand that how I'm going through the process of life adversities, breakups, rejection, you name it, right? It's going to happen, but it's how you respond to it based on what your culture tells you. If this happened to you, how you should feel. And this takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that, you say, well, okay, I understand this concept and I understand the ideology. Let me go do it now. You have a whole pattern. And this is what my book, The Pattern, is about. You have a whole pattern that been in place for a very long time. So now you have to undo what you did, or undo what your culture have influence on you, or your caregiver, or your life, just life experiences overall. You have to unpack that. So that's when you finally change and someone say something to you, you're not triggered anymore because you're not associating yourself with those meanings. Or if you see what the beauty standards in America means, you're not associating yourself with that beauty standards. Or if they say you're a certain age and you shouldn't be married or you're done, all that nonsense that society tell us, when you don't associate yourself with that, then that energy field or that projection does not affect you because you don't identify emotionally to those concepts. And that's how confidence is built, and that's how high self-esteem is built, from the ground up, not the false, oh, I'm pretty, I have a nice body, let me take selfies. No, that's all false. That's all pretense. That's all performative. That's not doing the work from the inside out. You guys email me if you guys want to start a session. I'll do free consultation, and for the free consultation, call or email and let's talk about it. Let's talk about this framework. Let's talk about building real confidence from the ground up, from the inside out. Not from the outside, I look good, but you want to look good. You want to look good. We definitely want to look good, but you want it to be real, right? You want to be real. You can know that you go out and you see somebody, they like, and you know the confidence is fake. Because baby girl, when you take off your clothes, you go in the house. I can tell it's not real. We all can tell it's performative. And you don't want to be that person to have that performative confidence. I mean, sometimes, yeah, it's cute here and there, right? But you don't want it to be your identity of performative confidence because it could be seen. You want to be the person that I know that person is have that person's confident. You can feel it. And then on top of that, most confident people are nice, right? They're nice with strong boundaries that they'll snap you immediately, and they'll deal with that discomfort of the self because now they understand how to regulate their emotions. Because once you understand the meaning of the word and the emotional association to the word, how it makes you feel, is easier to emotionally regulate yourself. And that also entwines with emotional regulation, emotional intelligence. You guys see how deep this is? This is what I teach in Certitude. This is what you guys get when you book a consultation with me.